Tristan, what do you think about this, man?
It's great.
We're live.
Sure.
We're live. We're Facebook Live.
Okay.
What do you think we should do? There's
I
all
don't-
these people out here outside our glass conference room that are staring at us. It's a little weird.
Sure.
Sure. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in to this Facebook Live. This is going to be a lot of fun. I asked Shannon, with everything that's going on with the COVID and how it's affecting a lot of the artists that I work with, and it's having such a big impact on so many people in our industry. Yeah, I just started thinking about what could we do, to provide an opportunity for artists to be able to perform. And I've always wanted to do something intimate, acoustic in this room. And I'll explain to you a little bit about this room. So this room is part of my office, and it's known as the Floating Glass Conference Room. And it isn't actually floating, but it is on 3 beams, and it's creatively made to look like it's floating. And we have a train that's coming by. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's just part of being here at Marathon Village in Nashville, Tennessee. We get to hear the trains come by every so often. But this room has a really interesting, warm sound. It's 3 walls of glass. Like I said, it's kind of floating, suspended, and it wasn't something that we planned. It's our conference room, but it just kind of happened organically. And like I said, I always thought that it would be a cool place to hold some performances. And now with everything that's going on and the technology that we have here at Tacklebox Films, it just made sense. So I asked Shannon if she would be, kind of our first live performance from the Glass House studio. So she agreed to do that, and I'm really excited about it. And we're trying to do this as a family, and so Tristan and I thought we'd come up here, and we're going to ask our audience. Uniquely, this room provides a barrier, so we could actually have an audience in here, and we are practicing social distancing. We have much less than 50 people in the entire space, so everybody's got their hand sanitizers, and we're practicing good social distancing here tonight. But it is a unique environment where we can actually have an audience, and they can experience a live performance on a very limited level. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. And I think we're going to ask some questions. Are we going to ask some questions?
Sure.
You got some trivia?
Sure.
Tristan's got some trivia he wanted to ask.
So we're gonna start off with this wall back here, or around the corner in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yeah.
So I'm gonna explain how we play first. So I'm gonna yell. Well,
Ask the question.
ask the question.
He's going to ask a question.
And when you have figured out what the question
The answer is?
quantity answer is, you will yell ping and go up, and I'll call on you, and whoever I hear says ping first, and you'll go up to this microphone right
This
here.
microphone, we've got a microphone set up over here for Q&A.
And you'll say the answer that you thought it is, and then you get a prize.
You get a prize. Okay. All right, so what's the first question?
First question is, the kitchen wall around the corner, how many Jack Daniel
Whiskey barrels.
whiskey barrels did it take to build that wall?
Good question. Good question. Anybody?
Summer.
Summer? You got to come up to the microphone.
Is it 16?
Yes. So,
Hey! Oh, hey!
I'll get that to you later.
We'll get the you'll get your prize later. It's a glass barrier. So. Next question.
So the next question is,
What year was this built?
what year was this office built?
The Glass House Studio.
The Glass House Studio.
Anybody? Anybody? Oh, come on up. All right.
Let's see. Wasn't it built in 2011, but like finished in 2012? Like they started it in 2011 and it was finished in 2012.
That sounds very specific. How would you know that?
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I think I gotta give some context on that. My dad works here, working here for a few years
Is that
now.
cheating?
So I mean, kind of knows the place a little bit, but
I think that's cheating, but we're gonna give you the
All right,
prize
fair
anyway.
All right, take your hat.
cool.
All right. I think our time's almost up here. We're almost ready for our performance. So Shannon's going to come out. She's going to do a handful of songs, and then she's going to have her special guest, Tanner Silva, come up and sing an original song that he's written. They can tell you a little bit more about that when they get up here. You want to throw some hats, get everybody hyped up?
Sure.
Throw some merch out? It's like a Kenny Chesney concert. Yeah, throw it up high. All right, yeah, all right. Woo! Let me have one. All right, back row. Hey! Back row. Hey! All right. Oh, okay. All right. We're going to have to pick all that up, you know. Okay, you start picking that up. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We're very excited about this, and I guess we can welcome Shannon Brown and friends to the stage.
What's up? How'd you like my opening act? Well, this is a great pleasure to be able to get out in front of you guys, in front of everybody that's watching. Hopefully we have some viewers out there. But most importantly, to sit in a setting with these two guys is truly like, yay. A lot of years on the road, probably not as many as I have in my head, but and not enough if you ask me. But we had some really special times together on the road and played these songs that we're going to play for you tonight. So we're going to kind of dust off the cobwebs a little bit. It's been a while, but we've been having so much fun just rehearsing everything and reminiscing and then now incorporating Tanner and sharing his gift of music as well. So it feels like a really just a true blessing. So thank you guys for coming out and being a part of this really unique setting. It came together so fast, and just thank you for everybody tuning in as well. So we're going to start the night off with a song that I wrote, ironically, thinking I was going to have a daughter. Joke's on me. 2 sons later. I wrote this song with two very good friends, Shay Smith and Tammy Heiler. It's a song called Pearls. This one goes out to all the moms.
Oh, that's my fault.
Oh, okay.
At least we're not live.
Like I said, we're going to dust off the cobwebs.
I just was checking to see if you
Truly,
were
these
ready.
guys are professionals. It just doesn't feel like it in this
Oh
moment.
my god. It's not tequila, I promise.
If you know it, sing along. pearls from my mother, passed down from her mother. Of everything they gave me, I treasure them most. Can't wear them, can't hold them, don't come from the ocean. Oh, they're way more precious than anything I own. They're written in my soul. Remember who you are, and don't forget to pray. Make sure he's your best friend when you give your heart away. Be kind, be strong, be someone everyone can count on. Yeah, someday I'm gonna give my little girl these pearls. Oh yeah, I'll teach her about makeup, boyfriends and breakups. I'll share all the wisdom I've ever learned. Like beauty's on the inside, and give it your best try. I'll pass down the same words I've always heard, and she'll carry them with her. Remember who you are, don't forget to pray. Make sure he's your best friend when you give your heart away. Be kind, be strong, be someone everyone can count on. Yeah, someday I'm gonna give my little girl these pearls, these pearls. She'll tell her daughter, she'll tell hers too. I've saved these pearls just for you, just for you, yeah. Remember who you are, and don't forget to pray. Make sure he's your best friend when you give your heart away. Yeah, be kind, be strong, be someone everyone can count on. Yeah, someday I'm gonna give my little girl, oh, someday I'm gonna give my little girl these pearls, these precious pearls. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you. I have some girl mom friends here tonight. I know, I always think about that teacher about makeup. I've got two friends here whose daughters are always FaceTiming and like constantly doing a tutorial on each other of how to put on makeup, and they're like 8. And I think to myself, oh, if I had a girl, I would have a lot less money. But I would be maybe a little more sane. I don't know.
She used to make us up on the bus. Like we would, do makeup sessions, and she did it with the band. It was a little weird. But
It was awkward.
it's a good icebreaker.
Yeah, it's whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much.
I think we might have a question.
Oh, I think we have a question.
Hope it's an easy one.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Amazing having a daughter, kind of touching. But
Aw.
so the song's about a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
What is it like raising active boys?
Yeah, okay, great question. So yes, for years I thought I was destined to have a daughter because I have this incredible relationship with my mother, who I'm lucky enough to have here tonight. And she's even wearing her corn-fed hat. I don't even know where it came from, but anyways, it was a little bit shocking when I had my first son, although I was very excited to be a boy mom. And I was very convinced that my second child was going to be a girl and also a boy. But he has long hair, so I was, I get that. We get to braid it. I don't put on his makeup, though. Life is very, very hectic, and it's a lot of fun. As a lot of you know who follow us on Facebook and just know us in our lives, we are constantly chasing these kids in sports and dance and BMX. They don't sit still, and actually I kind of love that because I don't really like to sit still either. So I think I was destined to be a boy mom. I feel like I'm a good boy mom. Hopefully they agree. So everything worked out as it should, but maybe I'll have a granddaughter.
But not soon.
But not, no, no, in a very long time. All right, so this next song we're going to go into is a classic.
Yeah, it is.
My heritage, born and raised, I'm an Iowa girl and proud of it. Here's a song called Corn Fed. We don't flip the bird, we don't cuss and scream when the cars don't move, when the light turns green. We don't lock our doors when we leave the house. There ain't nobody here that we keep out. That's the way we do it in our town, yeah. You never hear me apologize for growing up strong, growing up right, living life by the golden rule. Say yes, ma'am, thank you. Green fields for miles and miles, ain't nothing but country on the radio dial. I thank the good Lord I was born and bred corn-fed. There ain't no burning flags on our courthouse square. You see old glory flying everywhere. There ain't no valley joint with five-star atmosphere. Daddy's homegrown beef's what's for dinner here. And we wash it down with a tall cold beer, yeah. You never hear me apologize for growing up strong, growing up right, living life by the golden rule. Say yes, ma'am, thank you. Green fields for miles and miles, ain't nothing but country on the radio dial. I thank the good Lord I was born and bred corn-fed. Corn-fed. Rooster crows, 6 a.m. John Deere pulling that plow again. Sweat on your face, hands in the dirt. Ain't nothing better on God's green earth. You never hear me apologize for growing up strong, growing up right, living life by the golden rule. Say yes, ma'am, thank you. Green fields for miles and miles, ain't nothing but country on the radio dial. I thank the good Lord I was born and bred. Well, I thank the good Lord I was born and bred corn-fed. Woo! Corn-fed. 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 Yeehaw! That was fun. I wrote that song with Vicki McGehee, John Rich. One day, I think we started it on his bus. It was in Lexington, Kentucky. And that was the result.
Corn-fed.
Corn-fed. Oh, we got another question?
Hey,
Okay.
Shannon. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Wendy. Do you ever get a chance to go back to Iowa?
So not enough. That's a good question. The question was, do I get a chance to go back home to Iowa? Honestly, I haven't been back in like 9 years, which I'm really sad to say. I have amazing family there, and they come to visit us, thankfully. But because I have these two really busy boys, it's really hard to get home, and I'm kind of ashamed of that, actually. I really want to try and get home soon so that we can, I want to show my kids where I grew up You know, I haven't really had a chance to do that. They were there when we were young, or they were young. I guess I was young too, but
There was,
I mean,
there
I'm
was
not
one
counting.
Summer, there was one summer we went like 9 times.
Yeah.
there was, yeah. No, there was a time when I was going a lot, but
International
as the kids have gotten older, it's just been a lot harder for me to get home, and I miss it terribly. I love where I grew up. I'm thankful that I had the upbringing that I did. I'm a tried and true Iowa girl, and anytime I meet someone from Iowa, I was like, I'm from Iowa. I was driving down the road the other day, and I saw someone with an Okoboji like sticker on, and I was so excited. I was taking a picture of it, and I was sent it to my parents, and I'm like, oh my God, people know where we live. They know where we're from. But anyways, so yeah, not often enough, but hopefully I'll change that. Now that we're in quarantine and we don't have as many places to go, we might have the freedom to do that this summer. So, all right. So we have we're gonna do another song off of my Corn-Fed album. This one you may be familiar with, only from another artist. It just so happened that at the same time that I had cut my record, a guy by the name of Jason Aldean cut this song as well, and he was lucky enough and had so much success with it. It was a #1 record for him. This is a song called Why, from a little bit of a different perspective. It's 3 a.m. and you finally say you're sorry for acting that way. You didn't really mean to make me cry. Oh, baby, sometimes I wonder why does it always have to come down to me leaving before you say I love you? Why do you always choose the words that cut the deepest when you know how much it hurts me? Oh baby, why do you do that to me? I know you never let me walk away, so why do you push me till I break? Why am I always on the verge of goodbye before you show me how you really feel inside? Why does it always have to come down to me leaving before you say I love you? Why do you always use the words that cut the deepest when you know how much it hurts me? Oh baby, why do you do that to me? Why do you do that to me? Why do you always choose the words that cut the deepest when you know how much it hurts me? Oh baby, why do you do that to me? 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 Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Such an awesome song. Thank you, John Rich, for writing such an amazing piece of music. And for letting me get to cut it. All right, so now we're to the segment of the show where I get to introduce
Our headliner?
our headliner.
Our humble headline.
Our humble headliner. No, so this kid that I'm about to introduce, definitely partial to, but I have to say, he's my firstborn. He was in my tummy for like, I guess we were on the tour for 7-8 months. And so he was on stage with me every single night that summer when I found out that I was pregnant. And he came out and with this love and appreciation for music, and we knew it from the start. He joined us on the band bus many times and found himself on stage with his little ukulele. And, he just kind of jumped right in. He was always, he didn't have any clue what he was playing, but man, did he look the part. And that's what it's always been about. And so quarantine happened, and, he's dabbled in music, for several years, because like I said, we knew it was in him, but we didn't really push it. We didn't really, force it. I wanted, if it was going to be there and something that he wanted to pursue or explore in, I wanted that to be, from his heart and his ideals and not mine. And so when quarantine happened, we were sitting in our living room, and this amazing artist, who's one of my favorites and a hero, Dave Matthews, gets on online and does this free concert, this acoustic show through Verizon Wireless, and we pumped it up to the, we pumped it up to the television through Apple TV, and watched it, and after it was over, we all were just kind of like in awe, because it was just this one man with his guitar and his heart and soul, and it was just incredible. And he clearly figured that out. He got that, and immediately went upstairs and started playing his guitar like every day, and came down and said, I wrote this song. And then we're like, wow. And then, hey, I have another song. I wrote this song. And like 4 songs later, we're like, wow, Tanner, this is amazing. And he was learning songs on YouTube and just taking his own journey. And so when we were putting this together tonight, we felt like it would be a really fun way to incorporate our family by letting him play for you guys. And he's really excited. This has been a really cool experience for me as a mom, and a really cool experience as someone who, looks up to him, and just already he knows even more than I know, and he tells me a lot. No. So anyways, without further ado, I would love to welcome and introduce to you my son, Tanner Silva.
How's it going? You guys ready?
Yeah.
It's original song. This is called Think We Do.
Yes, think we do. One, two, three. Trying to go to sleep and I bet you're blowing up my phone. I don't wanna talk to you, so please leave me alone. You were running and running and running around while I was running and waiting on you. I'm tired of waiting, I'm tired of your stupid games. I've been taking my feelings to a higher place where you can't reach them. I was taking my sweet time as you think we do, I think we do. I just wanna walk away, but you're still holding on. Why can't we just forget about the past and just keep moving on? You're asking if we can still be friends, but I don't really know. I got better things to do, and probably so do you. Listen, I've been taking my feelings to a high place where you can't reach them. I was taking my sweet time, you were rushing, you were pushing. I don't want this, you don't want this, we don't need this. As bad as you think we do, I think we do. I don't want this, you don't want this, we don't need this. As bad as you think we do, I think we do. I don't want this, you don't want this, we don't need this. As bad as you think we do, I think we do. I don't want this, you don't want this, we don't need this. As bad as you think we do, I think we do. I don't want this, you don't want this, we don't need this. As bad as you think we do, I think we do. I don't want this, no, I don't want this. No, you shouldn't want this. Oh no, you shouldn't.
That's my boy. You got a standing ovation, buddy. Oh, that's so cool.
I tell you to never follow dogs and children. Not that he's a child, but close enough.
Oh, and we got a question.
Actually have a question for Tanner.
Oh, Tanner.
First of all, when you start your fan club, I want to be the first member. Okay. Okay, but how did you come up with that song, and what else can we expect to hear from you in the future?
Okay, so when I wrote that song, I actually wrote that song after watching a series of romance movies. And I decided it'd be a good idea to write a love song. So there you go. And also, what you can expect from me is various different styles. I'm still figuring out what my style is, what my groove is. And it's gonna change, and you might not like some of it, and you might love some of it, but either way, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and eventually I'm gonna find it. So yeah, I guess. Yep, just keep working on my craft.
And he's 13. Yeah, so that movie, that romance movie was The Notebook that he watched with his mom. So we were both weeping, and he was like, "Wow, Mom, that was like the best movie I've ever seen." I was like, I love you. Have you guys had fun? I kind of feel like it's too soon for it to be over, but we've got one more song planned for you right now. In the midst of everything that's going on, our quarantining, it's been so uncertain what's going to happen, where can we go, what can we do, who can we be with. So just to have this opportunity to all be together inside this glass house has really, truly been a gift to me. So thank you again for coming. Thank you for watching. I think the theme for the night and the days ahead is, to continue to love each other and respect each other and to keep on rocking. So we're going to close it out with one of my favorites.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been working real hard and I'm trying to find a job, but it just keeps getting tougher every day. And I got to do my part, 'cause I know in my heart I got to please my sweet baby, yeah. Well, I ain't superstitious and I don't get suspicious, but my man, he is a friend of mine. And you know that it's true, that all the things that I do will come back to me in my sweet time. So keep on rocking me, baby. Oh yeah. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA, yeah. Northern California, where the boys are warm, so I could hear my sweet baby say, keep on rocking me, baby. Oh, keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, rocking me, rocking, baby, baby, baby. Keep on rocking, rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking, rocking me, baby. Don't get suspicious now, don't be suspicious, babe. You know you are a friend of mine. And you know that it's true, that all the things that I do are gonna come back to you in your sweet time. I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA, yeah. Northern California, where the boys are warm, so I can hear my sweet baby say, keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, rocking me, rocking, baby, baby, baby. Keep on rocking me, 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 rocking me, rocking, baby, baby, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby. Rocking me, baby. Keep on 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 rocking me, rocking me, rocking, baby, baby, baby. Keep on rocking me, 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 rocking me, rocking, baby, baby, baby. Keep on rocking.
Nicely done.
Everybody, Tanner Silva, Danny Myrick, Sean Kelly. Really quick, fun bit of information is we played on the road together, and now Sean gets to teach my son at his school, which is like such a cool full circle moment. And we sat on our bus and talked one night about kids and how he and his wife were going to start having kids. And Tanner was in my stomach, and we were just talking about it. And then all of a sudden, here we are, our 2 children, friends, going to the same school,
Playing on the same football team.
playing on the same football team, and we still get to make music together. So God is good, life is good, and friends are even better. So I love all of you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for watching. And let's not forget my youngest son who has been behind the scenes. Tristan.
So Tristan's been here the last 3 days helping me light all of this and set up. And I just wanted to say thank you to my crew, everybody that donated their time and energy and gear to do this. We didn't know how this was gonna go, but I mean, I'm just blown away. You guys are awesome. This is family. This is family. These guys are family. I can't imagine it being any other way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think there was a couple times where you might have seen a tip jar, and if you did and you contributed, thank you so much, because that's going to go to our crew. We're going to take care of the people here tonight, and so thank you so much for your support. We love you all. Good night.